Be ready for the dictation. Start. Sir, we notice all sorts of methods are being employed to weaken our country, to disturb peace in our country. Efforts are being made to create a feeling among the tolerant and peaceful people of this country that may change the lifestyle here. We do not have to submit to separatists, we have to face them. We will face all of them with all our might who try to weaken our freedom, our security, and our future through threats, persuasion, and causing infights. We will not allow them to rise. We will not stop till terrorism completely eliminated or till the terrorists do not return to the country's mainstream giving up their arms. We do not have to give up our courage. We do not have to be fearful. Gandhiji had said independence means fearlessness against death. A nation afraid of death cannot become free, and if it attains freedom, it cannot protect it. The words of Gandhiji should resound in our ears today, and we must face this challenge boldly. We must remember that we will not counter them for taking revenge. If we try to take revenge, then it will only serve the designs of the terrorists. Revenge would only bring victory to terrorism. If we use restraint, terrorism will weaken and ultimately get defeated. We must not fall in the trap of terrorism. Gandhiji had said that license can have an answer to violence. Only non-violence can be an answer to violence. India holds its head high in the world today. The voice of India is heard in the world with respect. Why? How is it that a country which was a slave, poor till 50 years ago, and about which people used to think that it would never stand on its own and could not safeguard its freedom, now speaks out in such a strong voice? It has been possible because we moved forward, taking with us the concepts of Gandhiji, principles of Panditji, and the path shown by patriots. We have learnt to speak fearlessly. We have learnt not to submit under pressures. We have learnt to move forward on the path of non-violence with courage and facing the challenges boldly. We launched a movement against the atomic weapons in the world during the last 50 years. Today, many powerful countries are attracted towards it, which is dangerous for the whole population of the universe. The feeling that Gandhi ji and Pandit ji had brought to the fore before our independence is now spreading throughout the world after 40 or 50 years. It is just insanity that we continue to manufacture weapons while the available weapons alone can extinguish the entire world 50 times. It is really madness that 15 to 20 million rupees are spent every minute in the world on arms race. Even a small fraction of it can help a lot of eradicating poverty, diseases, and unemployment. Today, India is paying attention to these things. We are paying attention to human rights and human dignity. South Africa, where Gandhiji had started his first satyagraha, is still reeling under slavery. The flag of freedom has not still gone up there. It is shameful that 100 years have passed. Hundreds and thousands of freedom fighters have offered sacrifices, including their lives and the place from where the flame of freedom rose is still under slavery. We have raised the question of poor people in the world. We have taken up the cause of suppressed sections of the world. We have demonstrated that our voice is that of balance, tolerance, compassion, truth, and non-violence. Last month, we signed an agreement in Sri Lanka, an agreement that proved the righteousness of our policy, which demonstrated that the impact of our foreign policy is good and that India was moving on the right path. This is an important achievement in these 50 years. The latest agreement that we have reached and signed has brought peace and cooperation in Sri Lanka. This has strengthened the cause of peace and cooperation in the entire region. We have stalled the activities of those people who were endangering the security of the entire region. Otherwise, the race of power blocks could have reached this region, the neighborhood of India. This has strengthened the cause of non alignment. It has been proved that countries can solve their problems through dialogue without allowing the big powers or other sections or parties to come in. We have seen that when difficult. Today, on the 50th anniversary of our independence, we have to rededicate ourselves to those ideas and concepts. Our greatest achievement is the system given to us by our forefathers. We have seen that the system is in tune with our ancient traditions and our culture, which is continuing uninterrupted for thousands of years. Stop.